Hello, my name is Ann Rubin, and my husband Mark and I could not be happier to be here with you and our Decade of Distinction co-chairs, Estelle and Stuart Price. For the last decade, Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu have helped us discover and celebrate our shared Jewish experience.
A milestone of this magnitude calls for a celebration to match. We hope you enjoyed the 5-part Scholar Series last month that kicked off the festivities leading us to tonight's concert.
Rabbi Miller, Cantor Azu, you have blessed us with your leadership, vision, and many talents through the last 10 years. Now it is our turn to salute you.
Temple Shalom has undergone many changes in the last 10 years, including the transition to a virtual congregation during this pandemic. We are very appreciative of your commitment, professionalism, and compassion during these difficult times. May you feel the joy, gratitude, and holiness that you have inspired in us. As we say in the Torah service when we finish a book,
Hazak, Hazak, Benit Hazek.
Be strong, and let us strengthen one another.
Welcome to the Decade of Distinction celebration. Thank you for joining us. I'm Debbie.
And I'm Danny Schertzer.
And we are the chairs of the Decade of Distinction concert, appropriately called Songs of Love and Light, after the year we've all had who couldn't use some love and light in their life.
You're in for a real treat tonight. Cantor Azu invited 5 of her fellow cantors to raise their voices in song and celebrate the 10th anniversary of Rabbi Miller's and Cantor Azu's arrival at Temple Shalom.
There will be special messages, memories, a musical tribute by our young students, and more. So please, let's all sit back, relax, and enjoy this phenomenal concert together as one family.
Good evening. I am Daryl Sisman, president of Temple Shalom. Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu have been a big part of our family's Jewish life. Additionally, as president of the congregation, I have the pleasure and honor of working closely with both of them. This experience has given me a new appreciation and respect for their talent, hard work, and commitment to our congregation. So, I am delighted to be with you tonight and kick off the celebration of their 10 years of dedicated service. Rabbi Boxman, would you like to start us off with a short Devar Torah?
This week we read the portion that begins the book of Leviticus. Parashat Vayikra provides us with a description of the various sacrifices, animal, fowl, and meal offerings offered by the priests in the newly constructed sanctuary. It is full of blood, fat, and other icky visuals. Read on the surface, this parsha is simply an instruction manual for sacrifice. However, when we take a deeper look, we notice the meaning behind these offerings. Prior to the fall of the temple, Jews offered sacrifices as a way to commune with God. As the smoke of the altar ascended upwards toward the heavens, the people believed their words and prayers were being transmitted to God. It is a beautiful and powerful visual. Today, instead of sacrifice, we offer prayers to God in a form of spoken word and song. Like the priests who assisted us with sacrifices back in the day, our clergy assist us today. My dear clergy partners, Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu, aid our one family in offering our prayers to God. Whether in inspirational words from Rabbi Miller or in song by Cantor Azu, our most inner prayers and blessings are transmitted to God. Our beloved clergy not only guide us in prayers and inspire us with words of Torah, but they hold us up in times of trouble and cheer us on in times of celebration. They have dedicated their lives to serving the Jewish people, and in particular, the last 10 years, serving the Jewish community of Naples. While we thankfully do not offer animal sacrifices anymore as a form of worship, our dear clergy have offered themselves, their whole hearts and souls, and we could not be more grateful. Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu, it is a true honor to serve alongside you, and I wish you both Mazal Tov on the anniversary of your 10th year at Temple Shalom.
Hi, I am thrilled to be with you tonight. I have known Cantor Azu and Rabbi Miller since the start of their time here, and let me tell you, we could not ask for better clergy leaders. Now let's meet our cantorial guests and get this party started. Please welcome cantors Daniel Singer, Galit Dadun Cohen, Maria Dubinsky, Dan Mutlu, and star trumpeter. Sit back, enjoy songs of love and light.
Our joyous cup, it overflows with the goodness אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם הטוב והאמיתי,
the one that gives life, the one inspiration,
הטוב והאמיתי,
everything that's sacred,
הטוב והאמיתי,
for good, for peace, for joy, celebration,
הטוב והאמיתי.
It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight, but I see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine, 'cause I ain't seen it in so long. Everything's gonna work out fine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. I can see the light, see the light, brand new day. Light of a clear blue light of a clear blue light of a clear blue light of a I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light. I can see the light. Blue, blue, clear blue morning.
Wow, that was just beautiful. What's better than one magnificent voice, three magnificent voices singing together, of course.
Top 6 favorite things about our dad. Number 1, multitasking. He's amazing at multitasking, being an amazing dad and being an awesome rabbi at the same time.
Number 2, he's very intelligent and is patient and helps me do my homework.
Number 3, he is super fun and he plays lots of games with me and he takes me mini golfers, which is my favorite thing.
Number 4, dad jokes. He cracks me up every time with his stupid but funny dad jokes that get stuck in my head.
Number 5, he is really kind and caring and is the best dad in the world.
Number 6, laugh. He reads great bedtime stories and
Keep going.
stories and tells funny jokes.
And what were you going to say about?
And I love him more than anything. Except for my mom.
So, whoever thought that a chance meeting in 1998 at the front gate of Green Family Camp in Bruceville, Texas would lead us to Naples, Florida? Not me. Well, here we are, and there's no one I would rather be on this strange and interesting trip than you. We make a great team. You take my crazy ideas and make them work with a lot of patience and a lot of laughter. And as our team gained players and we moved as parents from being man-on-man to playing zone defense, we did it as a team. We take everything that we do together with laughter and joy. And whoever thought that we'd end up in Naples, Florida? Not me, sitting in our small apartment on 72nd and Broadway in New York City. But your talent and your drive and your devotion to our family brought us here, and we have blossomed in ways we could have never even imagined. We are so lucky to have you as the leader of our family, and we are so incredibly proud of you. We can't wait to see where our adventure takes us. Here's to the next 10 years.
Say shalom bimromav uyase shalom shalom aleinu ve'akol Yisrael ve'akol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru amen. Say shalom bimromav ויעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, והכל ישראל, והכל יושבי תבל, בהימרו אמן. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי. אדוני צורי וגואלי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, והכל ישראל, והכל יושבי תבל, בהימרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, והכל ישראל, והכל yoshe tevel. Grant us peace, most precious gift, O eternal source of peace. And let us say, Amen, 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 Amen,
הנה 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 מנגינה שמתחילה למות, מנגינה שמתחילה במי במול, אבל רוצה לגדול לה במול פה מינור, מחפשת למוצא והנה היא עולה לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה הנה הנה, לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה הנה הנה, עוד שנה שמתחילה לאט, עוד שנה שמתחילה היום לגדול, היום זוחלת ומחר פתאום תגיד שלום כמו חלום, ממהרת לדרכה והנה היא עולה לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה, 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 לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה, 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 זאת הייתה המנגינה שלי, מנגינה שאהבה אותי שנה, אבל פתאום הייתה שונה, נשאה עינה, והיא אינה, והיא אינה, והיא אינה. לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה, 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 לא ידעתי שתברח, לא ידעתי שתעוף רחוק כל כך, לא ידעתי שאותי תשכח, תתחצף ותענה, הנה, 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 ba ba da ba 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 ba.
Donna and Adam, Mazel Tov on the 10 years at Temple Shalom. When Donna and I first arrived in Naples 10 years ago, we were welcomed by this community with open arms, and we have met many wonderful people who we consider to be a part of our extended family. Naples has become our home. I'm also grateful that in Adam, Donna has found a wonderful clergy partner, so she shared this experience with. Donna, I see every day how much you love being a cantor. It's not a 9-to-5 job for you, it's who you are. Especially now during COVID, when you are working from home, I see how hard you work every day teaching your B'nai Mitzvah students, planning classes, lessons, practicing music, putting together various programs, officiating life cycles, events, calling congregants who aren't well, and so much more. I'm so proud when I watch you during services and I hear all the congregants compliment you. You have such a beautiful voice, and your kindness and heart shines through in everything that you do. I'm so proud of the person you are, and that I get to be there with you. I'm looking forward to many more years with you in this wonderful community. I love you so much.
We are so glad that Steve, Jennifer, Jonah, Gabriel, and Eli are part of our Temple family. Thank you for those beautiful words. Thank you, cantors, for that wonderful and beautiful music. Please welcome back Cantor Star Trumpeter and Cantor Daniel Mutlu. And some fun facts. This is Cantor Mutlu's third appearance at Temple Shalom. We certainly hope it won't be his last. And Cantor Star Trumpeter is Cantor Azu's best friend. They met as roommates their first year in cantorial school in Jerusalem.
We may not yet have reached our glory, but I will gladly join the fight. And when our children tell their story, they'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you would fall and no one would hear?
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away.
All we see is
'cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And
raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you,
someone will come running to take you home.
Raise a glass to one
Tomorrow there'll be more of us,
telling the story of tonight.
Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new.
It's only a matter of time.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
And when our children tell their story,
You will be found.
they'll tell the story of tonight.
Whoa.
No matter what they tell you,
Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. The story of
tonight.
Thank you, Cantor Trumpeter and Cantor Mutlu, for that beautiful, beautiful duet. And now, by special request, one of my favorite songs, Hashkivenu, sung by Cantor Azu and the Temple Shalom Choir.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Lishalom. Ve'ha'amidenu shomreinu lechaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu.
Good evening. My name is Jim Cochran, and I'm the music director at your temple, Shalom. Cantor Azu has asked me to give you a little background story on the piece we're about to perform, but before I do, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to both Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu for their 10 years of distinguished service here at Temple Shalom. I am honored and proud to call them both friends and colleagues. Now, on to the story of YESh Kochavim. I had been out of playing in synagogue since I left Rochester, New York in 1990. I had had a synagogue there for 8 years and loved it. So in 2017, when Peter announced that he was going north, Cantor Azu asked me if I would be interested in coming and being the music director, and it was perfect. I was so thrilled. I've missed it so much. So the first Friday night, Rabbi Miller read the Hannah Senesh poem right before we said Kaddish, There Are Stars. And I was so moved by that, I really could hardly keep the tears from rolling down my cheeks. And I thought, you know what, that piece needs to be set to music. Well, fast forward a couple of years, and the cantor had given me a recording that she made with a piece by Jonathan Commissar that I just loved. And I thought, hey, maybe Jonathan could set this YESh Kochavim for us. And then Cantor told me that their 10th anniversary was coming up, and that my old cantor from Rochester, Barbara Ostfeld, was coming here to give a speech about her memoirs, Catbird. That was to happen on February 14th last year. So I spoke to Jonathan, who had grown up in my temple in Rochester, and I spoke to Barbara Ostfeld, and everything's kind of converged. Jonathan said he'd love to set the poem, and Barbara said that she would love to sing the premiere of it. And I wanted somebody else to sing it other than Cantor Azu so that she could just sit back and enjoy the music. So now I'm thrilled that we're going to get to perform it together. So it was a great convergence of things with Jonathan, a child in my home synagogue of Rochester, who became a cantor himself and a composer, and Cantor Ostfeld having a winter home here now, being available and actually speaking at the temple on February 14th. And the anniversary of these two wonderful people, your rabbi and cantor. So before we perform it, I'm just going to read the poem by Hannah Senesh. And if you want to look it up, it's in the prayer book on page 291. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. YESh Kochavim. Thank you very much.
יש כוכבים שאורם מגיע ארצה רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו have lived their lives, they have gone. יש אנשים שזיו זכרם מאיר, כאשר הם עצמם אין עמוד בתוכנו. Souls who turned into light, a light that remains when they are no longer with us. Oh, בחשכות הרעיל. They become light. They become light. A light to guide our way. יש כוכבים שאורם מגיע ארצה רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו
Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu are more than spiritual leaders to the adults in the congregation. Together with Rabbi Boxman, they also teach our community's young people about our history, sacred texts, and traditions. They play a central role in preparing the children of Temple Shalom for their bar and bat mitzvah, and they lay the groundwork for them to become engaged Jewish adults. To show their appreciation for the special bond they have with our senior rabbi and cantor, the children of YESh, formerly known as our religious school, have prepared a very heartwarming and heartfelt salute.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are His story in song.
We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong.
We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. לדור ודור נגיד קולך. לדור ודור we protect this chain. From generation to generation. לדור ודור these lips will praise your name. Looking back on the journey that we carry in our heart, from the shadow of the mountain to the waters that would part. We are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way. And the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say. לדור ודור נגיד
Wow, Donna, here we are. Can you believe it? Celebrating our 10 years at Temple Shalom. You know, after 10 years, I think it's time for the big reveal.
Adam, hold on. We're here to be honored for our 10 years at Temple Shalom. They're in the middle of enjoying a fantastic concert. We don't want them to turn us off now.
All right. Fair enough. Well, maybe we'll save that for our 25th silver anniversary. Well, it is hard to believe that we've been here now for 10 years at Temple Shalom. And even though I knew that this celebration was on the horizon, it was hard to put the emotions into words. Let's first mark this event with the Shehechianu blessing, thanking God for helping us to reach this wonderful milestone.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. Well, let's acknowledge at the beginning the people who made all of this decade of distinction possible. I want to thank Stuart and Estelle Price and Dr. Mark and Ann Rubin, our event co-chairs, Anthony and Ashley Solomon, who chaired the Illustrated Torah Project, and our remarkable president and partner, Daryl Sisman.
Thank you to our executive director, Deborah Fidel, for your collaborative leadership with us. We appreciate all that you do. Shana Aronson and Jeanette Fisher have done to orchestrate so many of the activities, programs, and experiences connected with the celebration. And to Randy Butterworth and Maxine Gold for their behind-the-scenes help. I'm so incredibly grateful to my cantorial colleagues who have contributed to today's program, Songs of Love and Light. Thank you to Viora and Dr. John Little, and Bobby and Dr. Jean Katz, our chairs of the beautiful tribute album, Debbie and Danny Schertzer for chairing the concert, and to Dr. Paula Brody and Meryl Hassenfeld for generously underwriting this evening.
Indeed, I was honored by the remarkable scholars who shared their Torah with us leading up to tonight. Thank you to Henry Krause for underwriting the Scholar Series, and to the program chairs, David Citron and Dr. Lydia Bond. We appreciate the work as well of our remarkable Temple staff team, always making our work possible. Thank you as well to our teacher and friend, Rabbi Jim Perman, and to Rabbi Ariel Boxman for being a phenomenal teammate and clergy partner.
I also want to give a special thank you to Dr. James Cochran, our music director, for your incredible generosity commissioning YESh Kochavim, an original composition by Cantor Jonathan Commissar in honor of our 10 years at Temple Shalom. You are a gift to our community, and it was an honor to sing that piece in tonight's concert.
In addition to offering thanks to the many who made this celebration possible, I also think it's important for us to get to the heart of the matter. Thank you to everyone watching tonight. Listen, after almost 12 months of leading services with no one in the congregation, you would think that we would be used to having everything by video. And you would be wrong. It is still strange to be leading services or delivering a message like this without your physical presence in the audience. We enjoy seeing your reactions, working with your energy, and creating sacred moments together. So thank you for going on this journey with us over the last year as we adapted to the COVID-19 pandemic.
We appreciate your engagement by watching services, attending our drive-up events, joining online classes and programs, in addition to sending emails, texts, and calling us to let us know the impact we have made on you. Your patience and support lifted us and helped us move through this transition, knowing that we were doing it together.
In many ways, the response of our community over the last year demonstrates why Temple Shalom is so special and why I am so humbled to be honored in this fashion. We are Temple Shalom. Over the last 10 years, I've been blessed to work alongside remarkable lay leaders who are partners in bringing our shared vision to reality. From Connie Mansfield, who was president when I was hired, to Don Shapiro, Yale Freeman, Neil Schneider, Debbie Zwiebelman, Deborah Ansis, and now Daryl Sisman. I have always known that the success of Temple Shalom did not depend on the rabbi being able to stand on his head, or for the clergy to be the center of attention. Rather, like the Israelites, who brought the gifts of their heart to build the tabernacle, and create a true sense of community. Temple Shalom is special because everyone shares their talents, resources, and gifts from their hearts. We succeed when we work in collaborative partnership between the clergy, staff, and members to accomplish our amazing goals. Just think, in the last 10 years, we've written our Torah, celebrated our golden 50th anniversary. We transformed from being a traditional service-based synagogue into a relational one family. And we served as a center of solidarity for our whole community. In this time of the COVID pandemic, we saw this same ethos from our one family. Volunteers stepping forward to call the members of our congregation, meals of comfort being sent to those who could not leave their homes, assistance provided to those who struggled with technology, donations being made to help the most vulnerable in our temple family and in the community beyond. And recently, helping our super seniors get access to vaccines. We are truly one family. And our strength is that we work together to make our dreams a reality. In addition to those larger congregational successes, it has really been my privilege to be there for all of you to share in life's moments, crying with you after a painful loss of a loved one, bringing comfort and light in times of darkness, celebrating joy and simcha from baby namings to weddings to b'nai mitzvah, and guiding you along your sacred spiritual journey. My memory runneth over with stories and moments shared with all of my Temple Shalom family. Those memories are precious treasures for me, and they are the bonds that I cherish most at Temple Shalom.
I'm also incredibly humbled and grateful by the tributes paid to the two of us. For me, being a cantor isn't a job. It's who I am every day. It has been a privilege to serve you as your cantor these past 10 years, and I'm honored to be one of this evening's honorees. These last 10 years, I have been privileged to share my love of music and Judaism with you, and I will continue to strive and lift the voices of every generation. I've loved singing with our adult choir and creating our spirited, soulful Shabbat service, teaching our very youngest to our wisest congregants. Not only have I been your teacher, but I have learned from you as well. Being a part of one family at Temple Shalom isn't just about what we can give you. It's about the connections that we have with each other. I've enjoyed learning about each and every one of you and being there for you during the difficult times in your lives and being with you to celebrate your simchas, from bar and bat mitzvahs to weddings, baby namings, and so much more. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of the important moments in your lives. It has truly been an honor. Often there is a path we are on in our lives, and I'm certain my path was to come to Temple Shalom. I still remember when I came to Florida for my interview. I didn't know what to expect, but I was immediately charmed by Naples and impressed by what a thriving and welcoming congregation Temple Shalom was. After my 2-day visit was complete, I knew that Temple Shalom was the community I wanted to serve. That feeling was solidified when Adam drove from Massachusetts to New York City to meet me for dinner. We had a similar vision of the type of Jewish community we wanted to make our home and to create. Choosing Temple Shalom was one of the best decisions I made. I'm grateful for not only having a wonderful clergy partner in you, but also a good friend.
Well, thank you, Donna. I share that sentiment as well. And I value our friendship that we've been able to create and establish over these last 10 years. Truly, we have a wonderful partnership, and that makes everything feel smoother and easier. It's funny getting to share these stories about how we first got connected and came here. I remember when we first began. It was shortly after I was hired by the committee co-chaired by Meryl Hassenfeld and Don Shapiro. I was tasked with having to search for a cantor. I was not even down here yet, so I had to listen to all the interviews from conference calls. And it finally came down to the two finalists. You both happened to be in New York City, so I offered to drive down from my home in Framingham and to meet with each of you in person. Now, I plan to take each of you out for a meal and spend time talking about what our visions were for our congregation to sense if there was a good connection there. Little did I know that Donna and our other candidate who we saw tonight, star trumpeter, were best friends. They went home and shared notes with each other.
I was just glad I got dinner.
Well, clearly the dinner was the right restaurant. So it worked out. We started to plan that spring shortly after Donna was hired, and together we built the foundation that has really grown into our one family, a place for us and our families to truly call home.
Steve and I love living in Naples, and though our families are not near us, the members of this congregation have taken us in and have become our family. I'm so grateful for the relationships that I've developed over the years with my clergy partners, the staff, lay leaders, and the congregation. The growth of this congregation is a testament to the passion that people have for Jewish life in Naples, and I'm so glad that I get to be a part of it.
I share those sentiments. It's been wonderful getting to know this community, our staff, and all those who've been a part of this journey. From the moment that we arrived at Temple Shalom, all of you made Jennifer and I feel welcome. It was during our second visit, when we were still in the interview process, that the two of us sat in this sanctuary and asked each other, could we see Jonah and Gabriel become B'nai Mitzvah here? And we both said yes. They were only 2.5 when we first arrived in Naples. And since our arrival, our family of 4 became 5 with the addition of Eli, whom you all embraced as well. It has been our good fortune to spend the last 10 years at Temple Shalom in Naples. We look forward to sharing more joy with all of you in the years ahead, starting with the B'nai Mitzvah this November. Temple Shalom is not just a congregation for our family, it's our home.
We began our portion with one blessing. Let us now end with another. Every book of Torah ends with the words, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek.
Be strong, and let us be strengthened. May we take strength, friends, from all of our accomplishments that we have achieved during our first 10 years at Temple Shalom.
May we take strength from being one family, a holy community that is there for each other to provide blessings in time of need and celebrate our joys together.
And may we be strengthened for the journey ahead, knowing that tonight is a remarkable milestone, but it is not the end of our journey. Let's continue to celebrate and take the joy of this moment with us into a year ahead of blessing. Together, I know that we have a bright future at Temple Shalom.
Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek.
Thank you all for sharing our special night with us. We hope that you enjoy the rest of the program, and we look forward to sharing the future with all of you.
I am Merrill Hassenfeld.
And I am Paula Brody. And we are delighted to be the honorary chairs of this beautiful concert honoring Rabbi Miller and Cantor Azu.
We wish to express our deep appreciation for all of the amazing cantors who lifted our spirits in song tonight.
A special thanks to Jim Cochran, Jessie Goebel, and the voices of our Temple Shalom Adult and Children's Choir for making this such a memorable evening. And our own Cantor Azu. As always, she has made our hearts sing.
This evening was made possible by our dedicated chairpeople, Ann and Mark Rubin, Estelle and Stuart Price, who have been working behind the scenes for many months.
Our thanks to everyone who helped to plan the Scholar Series, the Tribute Album, and the Illustrated Torah Project, especially Deborah Fidel, our Executive Director, Shana Aronson, our Development Coordinator, and the rest of our wonderful Temple staff.
I am proud to have chaired the search committee that chose Rabbi Miller to lead our congregation 10 years ago.
And I'm so delighted that Rabbi Miller and the Cantorial Search Committee chose Cantor Azu to bring her many talents to our extraordinary clergy team.
As we celebrate this memorable milestone together, I know many of us are thinking, has it really been 10 years?
That is true. But these have been 10 wonderful years of clergy leadership.
I know we all look forward to the time when we can all be together in person again.
Thank you to all who have joined us tonight with your love and support.
We hope you continue to cherish this evening. Good
night.